if you think it's on the money, or if you think it's far fetched. Put a hand up if you think it's on the money though.
I don't.
You know.
I mean, nothing is ever far fetched. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
out of all the people that do this job, I gotta say, me and you, we probably get the most stuff right. Even when fans be trying to tell us we wrong, and we stand on 2 toes down, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
2 hands down. Moochie, remember I was telling you I was having technical difficulties.
What, you can't show it either?
I can't get it. No, no.
All right, let me. I just had it on thing. Hold on, cause it's only it's not that long. Let me
No,
see
it's
if I
not.
could get it. It's not that long, so I'm gonna try to see if I could get it again.
Okay. How's everybody doing out there today? Y'all good?
All right, let me. I know what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do?
I'm going right to, cause I had got it last night, like I told you I was. So I have it. Now I gotta hope I don't get kicked off when I share it. Okay.
Right, right. Cause they be tripping up here, man.
Yeah.
These
It's who
these
who
are
we dealing with now.
it's
I,
bigger than that. It's him plus some other entities.
mm-hmm.
So all right, here we go. I think Moochie done got it.
Hold up. Let me go back to this.
Now, who do y'all think in the audience? While you're doing that, I'll talk to the audience real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Audience, I have a bunch of questions because I'm an inquiring man and I like to get to the root of things and figure things out. What exactly do y'all think Unique is going to have Rock do? He's not going to kill her. We all know that. We all come to the conclusion that he really want to get back in the panty draws, even though he's hot right now. So in this coming episode, what do you guys think Unique is going to ask a Rock besides threatening her? Here we go.
Doing everything he can to hurt us.
You gotta fuck with me first.
Baby brother, ready to get busy.
You and me, we gonna take it back to the street. We partners.
He wants Rock's head on the stake.
It's a big fucking move.
That's a big fucking problem.
So what you think? Now
Oh,
everybody knows he's on a warpath, Unique.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Everybody knows.
Right.
So I think with this, we gonna see them guy. I'm gonna show you some pictures, and I want you to give me the scenario you see in your head.
Okay. Okay.
Do you think Marvin messed up here, or she telling him what's good?
I think she's telling him what's good because he's the one that's talking to her in this very moment as we see the trailer, and he's
Mhm.
probably telling her about the failures that's going on with they stuff trying to get transported, the difficulty he's having with old boy, and to add some insult to injury, Moochie. You know what I could see Marvin trying to do
What?
since he don't really trust nephew. I could see Marvin trying to put early to lose his hair in place of the nephew and run that little part of the business.
Well, since you brought early up, I want to ask you about this picture.
Okay.
Let me go through it real fast. Is early going? I think he done paid for he was gonna pay for the car, but I don't think Unique paid him. I think Unique took him out.
What?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me, after everything this man did for Unique, he's not even going to give him a proper time to live so he can grow one damn strand of hair? He gonna just
Nah.
take the minute he get on his feet, he gonna take early out. Why would he do that, Moochie?
Because he gonna see him working with Marvin. And I think that's gonna really piss him off. Look at how he's acting with What was he saying? Oh, you with her? Look at how he acted with the lawyer. Now imagine if somebody you was talking to after you done reincarnated yourself and you've been working with my enemy's brother the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, didn't he know that he's talking to Marvin, or when the last time he got shooed out of Early's office and Marvin was coming, he didn't let him know that it was Marvin.
Right. He no more. He said you want to stay hidden, so he hid. He said I'm not
Okay.
ready to come out yet. So Marvin don't, but he don't know that Marvin is work. He's working with Marvin. All he knows is that he coming by there. He might want to get something fixed on his Acura. I'm just
The,
saying.
that's true, but one way that they could hurt Stefano is for Early to come clean to Unique, and that would be another way to get in good and get close to Stefano, even though if something happens, like Stefano said, it's going to be Marvin ass that's going to have to pay the grass.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't see, with the kind of deal that Stefano, Rock, and Afghani made, I don't see Stefano doing anything to rock the boat, even if Marvin mess up. Um, we'll see. But I don't think Early's gonna die this episode. There's some more stuff you can do with him than to just kill him this quick.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
might be
Moochie,
jumping the gun, but
Moochie, the dude bald headed. He can't take no more haircuts. He can't take no more haircuts.
so what this conversation, we're going to get the continuation of this conversation. Do you think she going to be able to talk him down, or is she scared out of her wits?
She's not going to be able to talk him down right now because she don't got her gun. He's all up in her mix. He got his gun to her face. It ain't a
Mm-mm.
whole lot she can do right now. I guarantee you that moment was so intense for both of them. Her panties soaking wet and his penis probably sticking further
Oh
than that gun is
Lord.
in her face. That's the intensity of that moment. I guarantee it. Y'all think y'all be picking on me, but they're gonna smash. It's just a matter of what episode and what season is gonna be.
Mm-hmm. And Juke gonna smash again too.
Oh yeah. Oh, we knew that. We knew Juke was gonna be getting down on some more carpets. We already knew that.
Mm.
It's about to go down.
That's the girl that was trying to holler at her before.
I know. I know. Juke done finally said, F it. I'm gonna give in.
Yeah, it don't make no sense to talk to that old chick. She's like,
No.
they were trauma bond, and that's not good for her at
No,
all.
and in the original Power, Juke kept a nice piece on her arm. A nice piece. So this other girl, she's a nice piece to have on your arm. I bet she ain't even got no carpet down there. She probably got airplane landing strips.
Yeah, she
So,
do be having some good eye candy.
mhm, yep, yep,
So
sure
they
do.
say,
So now, what we gonna do about OC? What we gonna do about him? OC's in a OC's in a world of hurt.
yeah. But I think he's gonna end up getting caught out there because I think Juke is gonna be on to him. I think Juke
Okay.
is gonna end up being on to what he's doing, and she's gonna nip that in the bud right away. What you think
Uh
they talk
oh.
about here?
Uh oh. She's probably trying to get them to get in on her business because she's the connect now. She about to be the connect, and she's probably trying to offer them a deal. And this is a situation where they can't muscle her around. But the fly in the ointment is going to be Kanan. What is
Yeah.
Kanan going to do? Is Kanan already skimming his mama? Is he going to double cross his mama and be undercutting her the price of the new drugs from what she's trying to get done with them?
I hope
Or
not.
or she might be recruiting them to help her with her unique problem.
Well, he paid them a visit too,
Mm-hmm.
So he pays them a visit. When he comes here, he pays them a visit. So we gonna see him who knows? They might have called for a meeting to take care of the enemy is, is my friend.
Right.
But I can't see. I
Exactly.
still see them trying to backdoor her later.
Oh, definitely. They grimy. I mean, look what they doing with her son. You can't trust them MFers. They
Mm-hmm.
can't be trusted. What we got? What did we have? Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
The
Mama Joyce.
Is
Lord
she
have mercy.
going? Is she going? Did they do it, or did they let her go out by herself and suffer?
They didn't do it.
I
They
don't think
didn't
they
do
did
it.
either.
They didn't do it. They didn't do it. I really want to know what would Rock say if she knew Mama was trying to get the boys to kill her. Would Rock be willing to kill Mama Joyce?
Mm. I think if her mother have a sassy conversation with her again, you know how she usually stop herself before she get too angry and just leave, because that's what she
Mm-hmm.
does with her mother. She might
Yep.
end up doing it.
She might. But end of the day, they got to close out the Mama Joyce storyline because it's running out of juice.
Mm-hmm. Now, who he pointing his finger at? Is it Rock and Marvin, or is it Unique?
Might be Unique.
I wouldn't be surprised, because Ronnie is his brother. They try to
Mm-hmm.
hit him up for cash.
Exactly. Exactly.
I wouldn't
Now,
be surprised.
now there's somebody that they didn't show pictures of that is going to be a part of what's going on. Old Double Dragon Quan.
Mm-hmm. They didn't
How
show
is?
no pictures of him.
But he's going to be in it. So, oh no, that he's talking
Why
to Marvin.
she looking at Marvin like that? Is she telling him like, yo, please be cool. You can't be taking nobody else out at this time, because we gotta move this product.
I think they're sitting at the table with Snaps and Pops, and
Yeah.
he is saying something to Snaps and Pops that he's smiling, and Rock is looking at him like, you nitwit, shut the hell up.
Yeah, she is looking at him like he said, like, that's the dumbest thing you could think of right
Yeah,
now to say.
man, bruh, what is you talking about? And Pops and Snaps got their hands in all kinds of pots. I'm sure they probably doing some underground gambling too, for all we know.
Oh
And so
yeah.
maybe he's trying to hook them up on some game or find a new soldier to take early place from Pops and Snaps. And Rock is like, dude, why you didn't tell me you over here doing these deals?
Do you think she might have found out about the whole thing with Early Tyler and him now? Because they know everything that's going on, Pops and Snaps.
She might. She might. Now, who
Mm-mm.
is this? Is this Lulu spot or is this Snaps and Pop spot?
I don't know, because I'm seeing some, like, you see the people in the back over here
Yeah,
behind them. It looked like it might be an Italian spot.
it could be. It could be. So he at Phil Russo joint.
Yeah.
Now,
What
who
you think?
Lulu talking to? Is that Rock?
That's at Rock's house. So he
Okay.
must be telling her that he about to get back in this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we knew it. We knew it. He's getting back in.
Do you think we're gonna see anything happen with B Rilla and him? Because I feel like this is manifesting where they gonna end up. Lulu gonna end up. I could see Lulu choking him out with a mic cord, for real.
Do we want to see them fight, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, I want to see a fight. I would love that. Look at this one getting out the damn car.
He
What
getting
about
out the
this?
car. He about to murk somebody.
Who? That's the question. And are these guys from Jersey?
Yeah, that's the new crew.
It looked like they in Queens. I'm looking at the houses. So everybody knows where they live. I hate that they do that. They might be at the old crib, I guess.
Yeah, and plus, you see the van that looked like some New York license tags too.
It could. Well, do you think Lulu could have got some people?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so you think
No,
this is
no.
strictly Unique's people?
Yeah,
Because they
this is
said
the
his. Oh, well, you know what I forgot to do, Lamont? Read the synopsis to you. Hold
Oh
on.
yeah. Let's read that because that basically tell you the whole story.
Yeah. So let me go to that. We know the episode is called "Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself," and Unique and his soldiers assume control of the corners in Queens. So basically, they done ran Rock out there because she's still trying to assemble her thing to be the connect. Yeah, so it says leaving Rock and Marvin in desperate need or more answers and more product. Kanan searches for a missing OC. So he's missing. He's gone, baby. And the money's gone too. Or he took the money himself and left. Like, I hope they didn't do a whole snowfall thing. What you think, Lamont? Because it sounds like it.
First of all, like, look, y'all, I'm just playing it by what they giving us on TV. OC don't seem too bright other than being able to count numbers. How did he actually figure out which one of those was Kanan's? Then how he get in? And most storage, well, that was back in the 90s, so I can't say that. But nowadays, every storage unit got cameras up and down every walkway. So maybe they didn't have it back in the 90s, but they do now. OC, we just got finished talking about what we're going to do with OC. And to be honest with you, Moochie, if he did get the money and run, that would be the smartest thing for him because he's stuck between Kanan and Unique.
You think he dipped his little behind out of there?
He gone. But the problem is, what is he going to do wherever he go at? That's the problem.
So let me ask you about Stefano. Do you see this is the beginning of the end of him starting this episode?
I mean, I've been saying he was going to die this season, so I don't know if it's going to happen this episode, but he's on borrowed time for sure. And then that's going to leave such a big hole with Rock because the other families ain't going to respect her the way that he did unless she's still going to be tied to the Afghani Connect. Then they might respect that. But I would be worried that them crooked MFs would try to undercut her with the Afghan Connect.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing we do know in this game, you usually don't be telling everybody who your connect is, because you the connect. But yeah, I'm gonna hate to see him go. And let's not. I
thought he did a good job, Tony Danza.
Oh yeah. Glad to see him getting some work. Let's not forget the police still eyeballing Rock because they're trying to get to Stefano. Now, could they flip the script, get Stefano to bring down the Afghani guy who is a bigger player? He's really the big fish in the little pond.
That's right.
So if Rock don't want to play ball,
because remember the feds was watching him.
Yeah, if Rock don't want to play ball, they can probably make him play ball.
What the heck he looking at?
Look like he's in the neighborhood, some little nice community neighborhood.
Is this Rock's house?
Nah, that ain't Rock house.
You think he went back to talk to
he might be looking at Kanan.
People? Ooh.
He might be looking at Kanan. He might be trying to say what's good with Kanan. Now, audience and Moochie, do y'all think that Kanan would really and truly go work with Unique, undercut his mama with the goods? Because we know we can't trust Kanan. And we know good and well Kanan is going to do something slick. So is he going to try to work with Unique, or is he going to try to work with Pops and Snaps, giving away his mama's goods? And you know Kanan going to be upset when he see that his money is gone. And then Crystal gonna be in his face talking about, "I told you so."
Yeah, she didn't trust OC.
Nope, nope. You sure enough can't. And now that Unique is back, how is this going to work with the police? Because before he kicked the bucket, police was keeping an eye on him back then. So what are they going to do with him now?
Right now, this might be a bad look for him because now he taking the heat off of Rock and putting it on him if they start watching him.
He should have stayed in the shadows. It
Yeah, came
it
out
ain't
some
nothing wrong
swing.
being it ain't nothing wrong with being a ninja. He should have stayed in the shadows. And as dark as he is, he can blend right on in with the damn shadow. He should have stayed in it.
Definitely.
Crept up on folks. But he wanted to get his chain, he wanted to get his fur coats, his tight haircuts. And sooner or later, Moochie, he gonna want some panty draws. Sooner or later.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
So I'm a let me get to the super chats.
Yeah, let's see him. Shout out to y'all giving this young lady super chats, man. She's one of the hardest working folks out here. The algorithm has been screwing black folks that want to talk about black people things. So y'all really got to stick with us, man. Stick with us. Join me as I'm gonna be doing politics to keep y'all informed of how this administration is snatching U.S. citizens. And don't be surprised when they start letting the police snatch us up, and in some cases start back shooting us again. So keep your eyes on the prize, people, because there's a lot of craziness going on.
All right, so let's get into it.
Yeah. Money. Yeah.
All right, girls, get up. Y'all know what that means. There's money upstairs. Come on.
All right, so
Moochie,
let's go.
I hated her character so bad on Players Club. Hated her.
I just like when she be like, "Come on, there's money upstairs."
Right.
All right, so let me go to the super chats. Thank you, DeMarcus. Can you okay, I think that Marvin got the silencer at Quan, and Marvin will smoke Quan. Definitely. That's who it is. Everybody thinking it's famous. It's not famous. It's Quan. Quan gonna mess up again. And I wouldn't be surprised. That's why Rock was looking at him like that, because he was already ready to smoke him. What's your thoughts?
It could be Quan. It could be the nephew. Somebody's going to get it. And it's time for somebody that's like a higher up player to kick the bucket. So somebody's about to get it. It would not bother me at all if he go and fade Double Dragon and get rid of that ugly mullet. Get rid of it. Fade him.
Okay, so I got another one from DeMarcus, $2. Marvin could smoke Quan for the big play. Yeah, he might have to. He might have to. I figured he was gonna smoke the other dude though first, because he's a real mess up. But they need him to move those trucks. If they take out Quan, it'll scare him, and then he'll fall in line. He'll stop doing all of this stuff.
Yeah, I think that if Marvin do take out the nephew, he's gonna have to put Early in place, because Rock need them desperately right now. Need them. But if that happens, Quan probably not going to be all that happy with it, and that might lead to the confrontation between Marvin and Quan. Don't y'all want to see hand-to-hand combat between Marvin and Quan first before they go to the pistols?
Yo, that means Marvin might take a beating, because what if he know karate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you know what?
It might be comical.
Marvin know the streets, okay? Marvin know the streets. And you know, there's some street cred out there that go when you can get into a fight with somebody and know something. But if Double Dragon really know that Taekwondo the way we think he do, Marvin gonna have to pull out the gun.
Yeah, and then I got a last one from Kelly Renee, Dreamcatcher. She said Neek could have stayed on the low for a little while longer. You hit the nail on the head with that one because I do feel like he came out too soon.
Way too soon. Way too soon. He should have stayed in the darkness, played this a little closer. He should have got the connects from Jersey, got his business going, and then when Rock wants to know who's cutting into her profits, who's the competition, that's when he could have popped out and showed us something.
Exactly.
And instead of just he ain't even got his business going yet, and he jumping out showing everybody his chest. So that's going to go against him at some point in time. It's going to go against him. And do you think that Stefano could make a call to Phil Russo and tell him to stop doing whatever work he's doing with Unique to end it all?
He might be able to because basically New York is running things. They already said they the tag along brother. So they might do that. But then again, Unique is promising him, a profit with Stefano out the way.
Look,
I'm surprised he's not getting in trouble because they working with each other like that.
I'm gonna tell you what most intelligent white dudes always say when they come to a negotiation and they trying to avoid war. It is always better to attract with honey than vinegar. And
I hear you.
nobody really and truly wants a war but a dumb Southern Confederate redneck. Them the only ones that want a war. And Stefano and them type of people, they don't want the heat and misery that come with a war because then you got to deal with the killing, you got to deal with the publicity, you got to deal with the police, you got to deal with the loss of product, you got to deal with the loss of money. It's expensive to go to war. And maybe Stefano could put a call in to Phil Russo and say, look, I got a rich connect. We can plug you in. Get rid of that loose cannon called Unique.
Yeah, because right now he was already saying he don't want any, they don't want to make any waves with anybody right now.
Nope. They sure don't. Sure don't. Well, it's going to be a good one, y'all. Get ready for it. Get your popcorn ready if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan because it's going to be a good one.
Okay, so somebody said Unique might get Biggie Smalls' crew. I like that, to attack Stefano. Well, I think he might do that because I don't think he want to take them out because they did have a rapport together. But it's just business at this point.
It's just business.
Okay, what's up, RC? He said, did you see the new clip with Stefano and Rock and Marvin talking about Phil Russo? No, I didn't. Look, I mean, you could DM me.
DM
me with it on
Moochie
on Instagram.
Look, I ain't even seen the clip, and I just basically said that's something that could happen. I just basically said that. Just basically said that.
I don't be on it like that no more. I just, just chilling, y'all.
Yeah, man. We can't let YouTube get the best of us, y'all, because they really not helping out. It's been a long time, but YouTube really is not helping out minorities that are not in the gossip space or the hip hop space.
Yeah.
People that's reviewing TV shows or talking about politics or trying to tell you how to make money the legit way, they're not helping us. They're not helping us. They're helping con artists. They're helping jigaboos that get up here and do that type of stuff. They're not helping us with the algorithm the way they used to. And a lot of us are just trying to lay low, ride it out right now, and keep the fans we have entertained as best we can.
So what you think of this? Stefano said there could be a proxy war between his crew and Russo's crew. So does that mean, do you see, let me elaborate on it a little more. Do you think that now that they're talking about Russo, Stefano's assembling his crew to be in conjunction with Rock? And how do you think that's going to go with his guys?
Moochie, I'm telling you, he is not going to want to go to war because they just got this new product. He is going to probably try to cut Russo in to help move all this product. This
Right.
is the worst time to go to war right now, where you just had the Connect who's about to build a warehouse. That's how much this dude got so much product. He need a warehouse. He is not trying to go to war right now. It's going to be too many problems. He's going to do everything he can to avoid it. Now, if he need to go to war, we know he got the soldier. He can go get his son-in-law that was just got the daughter pregnant. And you seen the goons that the son-in-law got.
Yeah.
And then you got Rock, her crew, and then they can make a phone call to the other families. I don't think Russo really wanted with Stefano and the other bosses in New York. I don't think he wanted with them.
But that could go sideways too, because remember Marvin smacked the dude up.
Yeah, he smacked him up, but you don't think that the dude respect his father-in-law, knowing what his father-in-law do, Tommaso, tough talking Tommaso.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Sound like something you put on your tacos, Tabasco Tommaso.
So is there anything else? Did we miss anything? Let me go to this. I'm trying to. Okay, I read the proxy question, right?
Yeah.
Somebody said Marvin could hold his own with his father's boxing skills. What you think? If we see a fight,
Yeah.
will it be good like that?
I want to see the fight, Moochie. I want to see boxing versus Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Or Street Fighter. You pick whichever game y'all like. Whichever Kung Fu game y'all like. It can be Double Dragon, it can be Street Fighter, it can be Dragon Ball Z, minus the Kami Yas. You just pick whichever one you want. I want to see it, and I want to see Marvin get some good licks in on him too.
I would like to see that too. DeMarcus, you saying that is Tommaso that owes Early Tyler money?
It could be.
Ooh.
It definitely could be.
DeMarcus said Marvin is a black belt also. I would like to, so we might see a fight, y'all.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh, don't say that. He said Marvin could be slipping because the army dude almost took him out.
Good point.
I got Marvin still with this, y'all.
Yeah, good. Well, he's got a point. They got a point, Moochie, because Army dude was not only was he out of shape, but he was older rather. But the thing is, Marvin went in his home, and there is something to be trying to have people attacking you in your home. You know your home better than the person getting up in there know it. And he showed that because he was able to pull out his little dagger from behind his flag. So, on neutral turf, I wouldn't mind seeing Marvin and Double Dragon go at it.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Yes, I'm on location. I'm in the country. Hey, Kelly.
Dad, no, she ain't got no scruples. Just straight up, where you at? When she see something behind you that look like it could be a house on an island or something, or the beach or something. I mean, Kels just went in on it. Like, where you at, nickel? Where you at? No, no.
Oh man.
Oh, goodness.
So it's one more thing. Do you think we're gonna see anything with this whole thing with the robbery and B-Real and all of that, or you think they're gonna hold off on that this week? Because there's so much going on in the street.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. We definitely gonna get that. And Moochie, it's probably not gonna work.
Do you see Lulu getting B-Real on board to help?
To help do what?
Look, I'm just throwing some stuff at you and seeing if it's gonna stick. Now y'all know he needs some muscle. This boy needs some money. Do you think he's gonna put him on, or do you think he feels like he's too risky?
He too risky. He too desperate. He can't
Yeah,
put him on to help out with rock stuff because, for all
he
we
too
know,
sloppy.
Unique throw some money at him. He gonna go jump over there with Unique.
Oh
And
yeah.
Moochie, this armed robbery they about to do at Jewy's house, it is not gonna go well. That is gonna go down in flames. And don't be surprised if B Rilla is seen by Jewy.
Oh, if he is, then that means I could see Lulu taking him out with the microphone cord. I'm just saying.
If he is, he going back to jail. The Jewy gonna put his butt back in jail unless Lulu do some fast talking.
Okay, DeMarcus said B Rilla gonna help Rock and Lulu.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
what about Garcia? Do you think it was him that has something to do with Famous? Especially the way he was questioning her mother after that. It's something
I think
like suspect with him.
He know more than what he letting us know. Like he knows something about it. It's to what degree does he know? But if he knew everything, it would be real silly for him to be going to ask the mama. I do believe that some law enforcement did it, but I just don't know how much Garcia would know because there would have been no point in him going to ask the mama. I mean, there would have been no point.
That's why I think it's the other two that Rock was paying off when she was trying to go legit. I'm going. I know we talked about it in the beginning. I'm going to revisit it one more time for the simple fact when they showed that trailer with Kanan looking at her drop them that money, and I think if he finds that out that his mother had anything to do with taking out Famous, this is going to really be bad for him.
You got that right.
Yeah, I saw. Did you see the clip with Famous?
Mm-mm.
It's a clip with Famous going around talking about it, the interview. He's just saying how he died in the series. He said just as he knows he was shot, but he's not saying who did it or anything. He's like being careful with his words.
Okay.
So he actually finally had an interview, and not for nothing. Do you think it's him now? I'm gonna kick something to you, and I want you to tell me: am I on the money or is it far fetched? I need to make a segment of that. We're gonna do that next week. But anywho, am I on the money with him coming back and actually faking his death? Because keep in mind, I think they could still bring him back in Origins. What's your thoughts?
I mean, in Origins, he can come back because of the timeline. And when this death first happened, I automatically assumed too that maybe this is a fake out. But it would be hard to justify that in writing. We later on see him. I think he's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said Famous is unalived.
Yeah, he's done.
All right. Okay, and that's okay. That he even know the officer's name that I'm talking about, Officer Buckley and Roland. I think Kanan gonna find out about that. I want to know if he gonna find out if his money got stolen this weekend. That's L.
Did not say that.
Yes, that's L. And she just got back from the beauty salon.
Oh, let me see her hair.
Moochie want to see your hair.
Let me see your hair, girl.
Go ahead, L. Let us see your hair.
Ooh. Ooh.
You gonna let her see the other side?
You see the other side. Ooh, it's to the side too. Oh, you got a side. You got like a little swoop thing going on, girl. And it's long.
Let me let her hear you.
I said, you got a little swoop thing going on and it's long. You look pretty. Yeah,
Okay.
look, Kelly, say, hey, Kelly.
Good night. Good night, Elle.
Good night.
Bye-bye, Dream Team.
All right, so with that being said, yeah, I saw the live Jennifer that London Brown saying he did not take out Famous. That's why I didn't think he did it. I think that's one of the Asians that he took out.
What now? We got to be honest about this thing. Now, y'all know that them actors be lying. Because if y'all recall last year, Unique was interviewing, he said he was dead. And y'all was not this audience, but people on TikTok was all in my DMs talking about, you don't know what you talking about, nigga. He dead. He said it in the interview. And I just sat back. I just sat back like, dude, I'm kind of in Hollywood. I've been around. I know how they keep this stuff on the wraps. He's lying. I knew he was lying. And then them same people that had the attitude with me when they found out he was dead, that told me if he was alive, they were going to quit watching Raising Kanan. What do you think happened to them? They still watching Raising Kanan.
Talk about it. So I if this happens, if he comes back for the origins, we are going to see him in the timeline. Now it's still making me wonder about other things that we talked about from when we were doing Power. So I want to see how they work this story.
Me too.
All right. So with that being said, what you got going on? I know you did Daredevil. I know you finished it.
So we did Daredevil. We also got the next episode of Good Family with that crazy girl that I actually feel sorry for. We're reviewing that, Good American Family. And Saturday, I'm going live at 3 p.m. with a pretty big political TikToker who's very progressive. We're going to go live Saturday at 3 p.m. So come and check that out. And we're just going to talk about all the crazy stuff that has happened this week, from U.S. citizens getting snatched up to our president going against the Supreme Court and basically saying, F you pay me, to we've got Harvard actually showing some resistance by saying they will not get rid of their DEI initiatives, and the president is trying to punish them. And in my own state of North Carolina, we needed more FEMA funds to help out the majority of his voters on the western part of my state. And he ain't giving up the money to the very rednecks that hang from cliffs by their teeth that voted for him. He's not giving them no more FEMA money. We got to discuss a lot of stuff, y'all. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Not to mention what's going on in the stock market. For those of you that have followed me in the stock market journey and kind of have an idea, the terrorists is screwing up everything. If I can give you one piece of advice right now that you can do to hedge against what he's doing to this economy, go buy yourself some gold. GLD is the ticker for a gold ETF. Gold is running really, really high right now because when bonds are failing, stock market is uncertain. And I don't really believe in all the cryptos just yet. I think that there's a place for it, but I don't fully believe in them. Gold is a great hedge, especially in times of tariffs. So go get the ticker GLD. That's a gold ETF. And then come back and thank me in about a year from now.
Okay. I'm writing that down. Wait, this the last one I'm gonna highlight. Somebody put Stephen Harris. He put, when Vanessa found out that Unique went to see Rock first, she gonna be mad as F. I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that we're gonna see another conversation with Rock and Vanessa?
Yeah, but not soon. I mean, not soon. I think it could be one of them situations where if Rock is pushed up against the wall, she might step to the baby mama and say, look, you need to handle your baby daddy, threaten him with the kid or something, because that's another pressure point for Unique. He obviously cares about his son and his baby mama because he was giving her stacks when he needed the money.
Mm-hmm.
So he do care about him. It's just a matter of how can they play it out.
Yep. All right. Well, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming through. Thank you, DeMarcus. Of course, you contribute a lot. Everybody loves Ebony, Kelly Renee, Stephen Harris, Jennifer Haley, RC, Crystal Patton, James, and so on and so forth. Shouts out to RC and Dale. Thank y'all for coming through. God bless and have a good night, y'all. Later.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl. Ew.